A woman is in custody and police are looking for witnesses after two children were thrown off a bridge in a Cross Lake this morning, and one of them did not survive. Fox 33's Darren Todd has the latest.
It started after someone reported seeing a child's body floating in the waters of Cross Lake just before 11 a.m.
Our Marine Patrol unit responded to that location. They were able to remove a child from the water there. The child, unfortunately, was deceased.
A short time later, they pulled another small child from the water who was taken to Oshner LSU Health in very serious condition. At last check, police say the child was still alive. Police searched for a third child who was later found safe. Police were able to come up with a vehicle description and put out an alert to local agencies. Her gray Dodge Caravan with Texas tags was spotted in Wascom, where she was taken into custody this afternoon.
It's a female in her 30s. She was taken into custody without incident, and she has been transported to the Shreveport Police Complex for questioning by investigators.
Police have not released the children's ages or sex, and so far, they have not confirmed the woman's relationship to the children.
Investigators do not believe this is a random act of violence.
I don't have the words. Because I think pretty much all of us were full of emotion. What was more overwhelming was knowing that it was a baby that lost his life on today. And so I think about the ongoing trauma that that child's brother is going to feel.
You know, we ask for the community's prayers and just understanding right now. We will get more information out as we can. This is a tragedy, a true tragedy.
Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor says it highlights the need for more of a conversation about mental health.
Oftentimes when it happens in your backyard, it hits differently. And so I will just ask that, again, mental health has to be a focus, and letting individuals know that there is another way out. It can no longer be a closed conversation.
Darren Todd, Fox 33 News.
Louisiana mother was arrested for throwing two of her young children off a bridge, killing one infant, cops said. Eureka Black, 32, was slapped with second-degree murder and attempted murder after she allegedly tossed her two boys into the waters of Cross Lake on Friday. The Shreveport Police Department announced on Friday. Black flung her children into the lake from either the Cross Lake Bridge or the Low Bridge at South Lakeshore sometime before 11 a.m. on Friday, authorities said. Police received a report of an infant boy's body floating in the lake near the Cross Lake Bridge around 10:52 a.m. and deployed its Marine unit. The child was dead upon arrival. A second child, a 5-year-old boy, was found floating moments later. The child was transported to Louisiana State University Medical Center, but is expected to survive, police said. Several agencies rapidly began searching the waters for Black's third child, who was later found safe in a different location. My heart just so broken with this event that has occurred, Wayne Smith, substitute chief, told KSLA. Black fled the scene in a gray Dodge Caravan with Texas plates, and officials put out a BOLO, be on the lookout warning. She was spotted and apprehended near the Texas border by Wascom, Texas police officers after she was spotted at a rest stop. This is a tragedy, Shreveport Sergeant Arnie Wilhite said. We asked for a prayer for the family and children. Pray for law enforcement officers who had been out there all day. Firefighters, dive teams, been a multi-agency effort. There is no happy ending for this. Law enforcement officials organized a drive-by birthday party for Black's 5-year-old son outside of LSU Health on Saturday, where members of the community sent the child their birthday wishes. This seriously has to be a talk. She is right. A talk about mental health and the fact that, you know, the hard truth has to come out that mothers are not always the best caretakers for children. That has to be said. That has to be put out there. That mothers are not always, the single mothers are not always the best people to be taking care of kids. And unfortunately, the state will still give the mother custody of the children, even though the mother has shown instances of mental illness, instability. There was a story about a man who wrote to the judge about how his baby mother is showing, that she's not fit to take care of their their daughter. And he wrote a letter indicating that there's marks on his daughter's arms and body. The judge ignored it. The child ended up dying as a result. The mother was a murderer, and also the mother's boyfriend, the mother's new boyfriend. The father was there to do his part, but the judge decides to ignore the father's plea. We have a broken system. We surely do. We do. Because this is, I think, the second story I covered of a single mother killing their kids or kid. Second story I covered. And that one was because the mother lost custody to the father. So she decides to kill her kids. This is not something that's new. This has been happening a lot. You just don't see it reported because they have to keep up with the narrative that mothers make the best caretakers for the kids, regardless of our mental state. Now, as you can see here, this person is, out to smack. But the fact of the matter is she's just so bitter that, it doesn't matter. And 9 times out of 10, it could be the fact that she's bitter at the baby daddy. The kids probably are come from her and another man, and that child probably his. And she decides to take it out on the child. And she runs away. Okay. You're going to have some women that say, well, where was the father? Here's something. What type of man did this woman pick to sleep with unprotected and end up having a kid with? And she slept with a dude that was a deadbeat, slept with a dude that has no type of parental skills whatsoever. That's on her. I'm sorry, if you're a single mother, 90% of the time, the kids are with you, and 90% of the responsibility is going to be on you, and the burden is going to be on you to take care of that kid. Mental health or not, she made a conscious decision to throw that kid over the bridge. Throw 2 of her kids over the bridge. One is dead, so she's doing time. She is doing time. No ifs, ands about it. I will say this, though. If you're the same one in the relationship, man, talking to the men, get your kid. Get your kid. That's what I'll say. That's what I will say. This is sad. An infant. Well, I got to ask a lot of questions. Social workers. If she is truly mentally ill, what was the report from the social workers? I want to know that. Let's talk about the father. Was he trying to get the kids? Or did they usually do what they do in this gynocentric society and give the kid to the mother, no matter if she's not mentally fit to take care of those kids. That's what I like to know. That's what I would like to know. Because sad to say, this isn't going to stop. Especially with jobs disappearing, pandemic, and the gynocracy is feeding women lies every day. All right. That's all I got to say on this. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later. Man, I have to leave these succubuses alone. Yeah, I agree with that. If you know she's crazy, you can't be having sex with these women. And that's it. And women have to know that, you know, if the man is not mentally fit to be a father, stop sleeping with him. Marry before you carry. Make sure he's mentally sound first. And if you are left being a single mother because of your own choices, because you chose not to wrap it up, you have so many options of birth control that you chose not to choose. Don't kill that child. Don't kill that child. And you have so many, and you live in the United States of America. You have so many government assistance programs to the point where you can get a house and a car. Do not kill that kid. And in the same breath, especially if you're a black woman, talk about white supremacy when you're helping white supremacy by killing a child, a black kid. Don't do that. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the Cash App if you feel the story was good and you want to make a donation. Your choice. Later.